Hi guys, today we're talking about why marriage fail in first year of getting married.
Relationships fail after the wedding. This is the truth that nobody wants to admit.
Mm,
A lot of Filipinos think marriage is the finish line. That's my opinion.
mm,
But that mindset is exactly why so many marriages fail. We've seen it all the time where the Filipino or the female in a relationship, as soon as they get married and
mm.
they have that status of wife, their whole mindset changes. And the person that the man married, they don't recognize anymore.
Yeah.
What can you say about that?
Mm. Why do marriages fail in the first year? That's very common. I remember this celebrity in the Philippines that they were boyfriend and girlfriend for 11 years. And then they get engaged. And then they were engaged for like a whole year. And then they got married. And then after 2 months of being married, they got divorced. What do you think happened?
I think it's the status.
Why most people think that if you're married, I can be myself now? Like, why can't you be yourself when you were not married yet? Because the person that marries you is literally marrying you. Because if you change after you got married, then there's a switch there. I don't have to flirt with you anymore. I don't gotta do the sweet things anymore like I used to before because we are married now.
You stop being friends.
Yeah, you stop being friends, you stop being curious with each other. I mean, you're supposed to be like curious with each other forever. Me personally, if you're married, you're supposed to be okay. Well, I'm secured now. In the Philippines, we grow up that you have to be married to be secured. I think we put a different meaning on it that I'm married now. I can boss around. I'm your wife. I can tell you what to do. You gotta walk on because I marry you. You can't be yourself anymore. You can't like these photos anymore by someone else. You can't say she's pretty. You can't say you're cute because we're married. And that's very disrespectful. In the Philippines, we use the word disrespectful a lot.
It's a form of control.
Yeah, that's why when a lot of people come to my TikTok live and they're like, I want the guy who's respectful. I mean, what is respectful for you? Because unfortunately, a lot of Filipina, not everyone, but a lot of us, saying, you gotta respect me because I don't want you to do this. It means I'm just controlling you.
100%.
We are the most sweetest people that everybody portray as we are. But bro, we also have a lot of toxic traits. We really do. It's like I heard a lot of guys like, "Oh my god, she's so nice." But bro, she's so jealous.
Can you tell us some of the toxic patterns that start to show up after people get married?
Toxic pattern of some Filipinas that show up after getting married.
Yeah.
I don't gotta flirt with you anymore.
Excitement leads the relationship.
Yeah, I don't gotta be like, baby, I love me, blah, blah, blah. I don't gotta do that anymore because we're married.
The smiles and kind words turn to yells and commands.
I mean, we're like, how was your day? And then once we get married, we're like, where did you went?
It's a big switch.
It is like, where did you went? I mean, why you get home this time? You're supposed to get home this time, but why you late 5 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you late 10 minutes? Traffic, bro. Which house did you go?
I've been on the other end of that many years ago. Supposed to get home at 5:01. Why are you here at 5:02 and 32 seconds? Bro, I stopped to tie my shoe.
Yeah. I mean, you're not allowed to tie your shoe anymore in
Nope.
public. You just gotta keep going because if you're late, boom, 1 week of fight.
Expectations.
Ah, a lot of expectations. Once we get married, I was working before we get married, and now we get married. I don't have to work anymore. You're the one who's gonna pay everything because we're married. Come on, you marry me. I am the prize. The fuck?
It's true. We see that a lot.
Bro.
This is not the 90s or early 2000s anymore.
The inflation is really high for you not to do anything. A lot of us ladies, unfortunately, why a lot of marriage fail because once we got married, now I can stop doing the things I was doing when we were dating. I mean, marriage is supposed to be the finish line, right? It's not supposed to be the finish line of dating space. It is the starting point. Like, it's more like commitment. Like, I can date with this guy my whole life forever.
Marriage doesn't magically heal your wounds. If anything, it exposes them.
Oh, wow. Marriage? Okay. You know, when you date someone, you have a lot of trauma from the past. Once you get married, it doesn't cover your trauma, your experience before. It exposes them. Everything triggers you at this point once you get married. What if he's gonna do this? I'm gonna experience this. But what are we gonna do with that? I mean, don't bring your traumas to your current relationship. Even if you had experience when you guys are dating, I mean, you had really to do a healing for yourself. Like, you can't really find someone and marry them and expect them to heal you. You got to make an effort to heal yourself. That's the truth.
And remember, you got married, so you decided to move forward together, whether you had a bad past relationship or bad dating experience with each other. People forget that when you decide to get married, you have made a commitment to move forward from your past and then focus on your present and future.
Right.
And when you constantly bring your past into the present, it inevitably ends in peril. Men get tired, not of love, but of walking on eggshells.
Because why are you guys walking on an eggshell? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, man is tired of walking on an eggshell. Because, I don't know, I noticed this everywhere, globally, everywhere. I noticed this. When there's a couple, a guy is usually walking on an eggshell. Either they are a young couple or an old couple. But when the girl walk away, the guy be like, I can be myself now. A lot of guys, most of the guys, like, they can't be themselves around their wives, and I don't know what is the biggest reason. I know that not a lot of us married our best friend, but do your best to be best friend. Even if you don't marry your best friend, at least do your best to encourage your partner to be your best friend. Like, make them comfortable to be themselves. Because guys are very, I don't know, the men are very simple. They're so happy go lucky, but their happy go lucky self is being covered by control, respect.
It's true.
I'm not saying that respect is bad, but a lot of women use the word respect, control.
It's true. It's true. We see it every single
Yeah,
day.
you don't gotta play your game because you have to respect me. Fine, bro. Me personally, I'm so happy every time I see you playing your game because I know that's the only time that you are actually having a break from everything around you.
Yeah, mind distraction,
Yeah, I'm like, oh, he's playing his game.
little de-escalation.
Exactly. I mean, guys are humans like us.
Accountability, the part Filipinos avoid. This one is a lot of Filipinos blame the man instantly. They run to their friends who will always say, "Oh my gosh, he's the problem." Nobody asks, "What did you stop doing? What toxic habits did you bring in?"
Oh, wow. You know why? Because in the Philippines, even if we did something wrong, once we talk to our friends, the friends is on our side no matter what we say, no matter what we do. So we are used to being pitied, babied. That guy is an asshole. That guy is a dick. That guy is. It's your afam's fault. It's your husband's fault. Unfortunately, we don't really have a lot of friends that will tell you that you did wrong. That's why your husband did this. Unfortunately, most of us are people pleaser. When someone tells us problems, we automatically sided them. That's why we are not being told to, well, he did that because you did this. Nobody said that. Nobody does that. I mean, I only learn in my life, in TikTok live, I only learn how to call people out because of you. You like, call him out. They need to hear it. I'm like, but that's mean. You like, they need to hear it. Okay.
Otherwise, they never get better and they run the endless cycle.
Yeah.
Everybody needs one cutthroat friend.
Super, and I am not that friend, but I'm trying to be that friend because, I get to learn. I'm not that kind of person, and I didn't grow up with that kind of environment, but it's cultural too. Like, sometimes we avoid accountability of our action because nobody teaches us how to do our actions. But if someone is calling out our actions all the time, I mean, maybe one day we're gonna realize. I have a lot of traits that you call me out, and I'm like, oh shit, thanks for calling me out. And yeah, I did really wrong in that part.
It's hard in the beginning.
It is hard because nobody want to be called out.
No one wants to be the one to call their partner out either because of the natural conflict that occurs.
And it goes down to a willingness to change for your partner. Because if that person is really, really don't want to change for you because I'm a woman, I mean, there's no hope for that.
It'll end eventually. How can Filipinas save their marriage before it falls apart?
It's a really good topic. There's a lot of things. It depends what causes it to fall apart. If her toxicity causes her marriage to fall apart, she gotta fix her toxicity, which is very hard for us to pinpoint that we are the toxic one. Actually, it's not the big things, it's the little things. If our husband did something that we don't like, we got to examine it if it's really that big deal. If you can just ignore it. Because sometimes we make it very big deal, the things that it's not even that big deal.
Blowing things out of proportion.
Exactly. Keep dating your husband. Before you get married, what you guys usually do and how sweet you are, how soft you are, how feminine you are, just keep doing it. Just be loving. Stop nagging. You also got to drop your ego. Because a word wife is not a license to control the man. We really gotta fix your communication. The passive aggressive, the tampo. Tampo, the silent treatment is really, really big in the Philippines. Really, really big. To save your relationship or to save your marriage, you gotta drop the ego. You gotta remove the tampo. No one's gonna save you from that. You gotta save it for yourself. Yeah, men crave peace. Okay, peace is the number one. The nagging X. There's really two things that men protect: their peace and their pension. So if you ruin their peace and you are consuming their pension, you're out the window. Bye. To save your marriage, you got to remember the woman that he fell in love. She didn't disappear. She just buried the title wife. So, you guys, remember this. Marriage doesn't break people, break marriage. The title wife is nothing if you stop being the woman he chose. Don't let the status replace the connection.
So, Mia, do you have a closing statement for our audience?
Hmm.
Any words of wisdom or advice?
I just want to say to everybody that if the guy that you married, you know that he's just peaceful guy and he's not doing anything, he's not a violent person, he's not abusing you mentally, you gotta change yourself for your marriage. That's all I can say.